It was a rainy evening in 2019 in Lagos. Traffic was heavy, horns blaring, and people rushing home after a long day. I was tired too, but something pulled my attention away from the busy road. On the pedestrian bridge above, a man stood completely still. Not moving, not crossing, just standing at the edge, staring down at the cars below. At first, I thought nothing of it. People rest on the bridge all the time, but then I noticed his shoes were halfway off, and his hands shook as they gripped the railing. Something in my chest told me, this isn't normal. I climbed the steps to the bridge. By the time I got close, I could hear him whispering. His voice was low, broken, repeating the same words over and over. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. The rain poured harder. People passed by quickly, not stopping, pretending not to see. I didn't know what to do. I was just an ordinary person with my own problems. But in that moment, his pain felt heavier than mine. So I stepped closer. I said softly, "Hey, brother, what's your name?" He didn't turn, didn't answer, just kept staring at the road. I tried again, louder this time. "Talk to me, please. I'm listening." Finally, he whispered, "My name is Chinedu. And today is the day I leave this world." My heart sank. I didn't argue with him. I didn't tell him he was wrong. Instead, I asked, why today? Why not tomorrow? Why not give me one more chance to know your story? He looked at me for the first time. His eyes were red, his face wet with tears and rain, and then the words came out. Faster than I could process. He had lost his job. His wife had left. His children hadn't eaten well in days. Debt collectors were after him. And the weight of it all was too much. I listened. I didn't try to fix him. I didn't pretend I had the answers. I just listened. Finally, I said, "Chinedu, I don't know your pain completely. But if you step over this edge tonight, your story ends here, and nobody will ever know the strength it took for you to carry this much pain. Not your children, not your family, not the strangers like me who might care. But if you give yourself one more day, just one, there's a chance things can change. Maybe not all at once, maybe not perfectly. But one more day means one more chance." For a long time, he said nothing. The rain kept falling, cars honked below, and then he stepped back, his knees gave out, and I caught him before he fell. We both sat on the wet concrete, just breathing. That night, I called a friend who worked at an NGO, and they found help for him, a counselor, food support, even a small job to get him started again. Months later, I was walking through that same area when someone called my name. I turned, and there he was, Chinedu, smiling, healthy, standing with his 2 kids who were holding bags of bread and laughing. He walked up to me, hugged me tight, and whispered, "You gave me one more day." That was all I needed, and that's the lesson. Sometimes, saving a life doesn't mean solving all their problems. It doesn't mean money or power or grand advice. Sometimes, saving a life is simply being there, listening, offering one more day, because you never know, that one more day might just be the day that changes everything.